about you, Zeke?
Well,
You always have good ideas, so...
No, I have something in mind, and I've discussed it many times before. It's one of those things that I know it's a false belief, I know it's a delusion, but to my very core I feel it to be the truth. And it sounds the craziest thing when I say it. I just need to say it for some reason.
That you're the...
No, not that one. It's not a similar one. It's crazier than that even. That we're living inside a virtual reality room, and that room is inside a spaceship, and that spaceship is my spaceship. It belongs to me. And I need to regain control of my spaceship and fly away.
Okay, we've talked about this one a lot.
Yeah.
But let me see. Instead of going over what the other options are, because I think there's a lot of elements to that.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I just needed to say it, and we can leave it alone.
But let's work on the emotional attachment.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. When we attach to belief systems or emotions, we freeze out the expansion. We freeze out it becomes like a glass ceiling or a limiter.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is I want to work on that, because you've said that to me and it hasn't expanded. So I want the expansion for you.
Yeah.
I want you to be able, so let's work on the belief system. I think is probably the best way to go. And it's not to say that it's erroneous. It's that the interpretation can be expanded, can shift. You know, when I work on people and they're healing, I'll see an image, and then the image will shift as the person shifts, as the person lets go. So that's what we want for you. We don't want to be locked into anything. And so let's work. Is that sound okay?
Yes, please.
Okay. So it doesn't mean all of a sudden you're going to think, oh, that's completely wrong, and why should I have ever believed it? It's not about that. It's to allow the expansion of understanding around it. So, okay, the image I'm getting of you is you're sitting inside the spaceship, okay? Yeah. And the spaceship is made of very hard metal. Okay. It is surrounding you with a metal that is so thick or so hard, so... powerful, that metal, that it's not present on this planet. All right, it's that strong. It is
titanium.
Stronger, but like titanium. But you're encased in it, and for a while it seems like a great thing. Oh, I'm in the spaceship, but pretty soon it feels like a prison. And so that's what we want to do. We want to neutralize. You're sitting in the center, symbolically in the center. You're starting to send your light, your pure soul essence light, to that container, that spaceship. And I'm seeing it like a cigar shape, but it could look like, Star Trek for all I know. But it's just a symbol. But I want you to start to send your light, and knowing that that light is going to be dissolving the belief systems that hold you encased in it. Doesn't mean your beliefs are wrong or bad. It just means when we lock into beliefs, whatever they are, we become encased. And that's what's happening. You want to be able to, because there's your truth, my truth, and the ever-expanding truth. The higher we go in frequency, the more expanded truth is. But if you're locked in this cigar-shaped spaceship...
Yeah, the thing is, the first time I saw that spaceship, the concept came to me was that vision I told you when I was 12 years old of the spaceship coming out of the hole in the middle of the mandala. And that's exactly how I saw it, as a cigar-shaped thing coming out of the hole.
Well,
and the fact that you saw it as a cigar shape confirms it.
Well, okay. What's happened is the belief is so strong that you're taking every indicator to validate your belief. That belief is so strong, it's encasing you in this very, very hard shell, immovable structure. And so you took what I said as a cigar shape, But I took the cigar shape because, okay, it's a long story, but when fifth dimensionals project from the fifth dimension that aren't carrying the physical body, they project into the fourth dimension. They encase themselves in a force field of energy, and it's often cigar shaped. Okay, it's information that I have from the higher selves. That's why I picked it, not because. And I've told you before that I think that
that vision I saw was the truth.
I've already told you that it is a fifth dimensional image that you're seeing.
Yeah.
But you're taking it and you're keeping it at the 12 years old viewpoint. Okay? You're taking it as if it's not that it's fifth dimensional. You said we're in an alternate reality or something. I forget.
It's artificial reality.
Right. It isn't.
It's inside my spaceship.
Okay. It's not artificial. It's a very real reality of the fifth dimensional energy and the fifth dimension itself. It's not artificial. But you see it as artificial in your belief structure.
Yeah.
So the point is, let's not discuss what it is, because until you get out of the spaceship, by dissolving the belief structure, you're not going to have a new interpretation of it. I think your interpretation will shift in some way. I don't know how.
Let's do it. Let's shift it.
Okay? All right. So you're inside, and I want you to just send the light, just beam the light, and it's got a magical, miraculous dissolvent of this kind of very hard material. And I'm going to send light from the outside. It's your light I'm sending you. And I want both from the inside and the outside that this spaceship be dissolved. It's also quite small. It's very, very imprisoning, I want to say. It keeps you from moving in some way, and I don't know how, even though it's a spaceship. It's the inner movement that it's holding you back. I don't know.
I'm thinking it's protecting me because it's so hard. It's protecting like a shell of a turtle.
Well, you're believing that it's protecting you, that it has a safety factor, which makes it really hard to let go of. Because when we think something's protecting us, we don't want to let go.
Yeah.
So I understand that, and I think, I understand why you would feel that, and I want you to release fear. We want to just keep pouring the light. Okay. Neutralize fear, beliefs, limitations, anything and everything.
So I had a little kid in me, grabbing the spaceship and said, "Don't let it take away my spaceship. I want my spaceship." And I said, "You're not going to lose it. You're just not going to be trapped in it. Just let go of it."
Yeah, you can go in and out if you...
You can keep it. Just don't be trapped in it. It says, I never felt like I was trapped in it. I enjoy my spaceship. I want it.
Well, as a little boy, that makes sense. But as an adult, it's different.
And I had another thought.
Here, what you can do is you can create some doors and windows.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not quite the tube.
Yeah.
But it has doors that you can go in and out of. This is like an interim step where you don't have to get rid of all of it at once. You can move out, give yourself the sort of like a tether, like astronauts. They have a tether, they can leave the spaceship and then they can come back. So let's do that. Why don't you create some doors and windows, or certainly doors. It doesn't mean it has to have windows, but...
Well, I see myself with I don't need doors and windows. I can move through the walls of the thing like I'm like a ghost moves through the wall.
Yes, you can, but I'm just addressing the boy.
Yeah.
The boy's belief maybe needs the doors. I mean, it was just an interim step. If you don't feel you need it, you don't need it. It's as if that boy part of you has created a world within. It's almost like his own virtuality.
It's its own virtual reality. That's the virtual reality. The spaceship is the virtual reality. He's created
it inside the spaceship, and it's home. It's like wearing those virtual reality glasses, and you get so used to that. Being in real reality is tough, or scary. So he's created his own virtual reality in there.
I just saw that. I just saw that. The spaceship itself is the virtual reality.
Yes.
The reality isn't virtual reality. The spaceship is the virtual reality.
Yes. Yes. You've got it, Zeke. You've got it. I'm really impressed because you took something that you've lived with for so long and you made a shift. I'm really impressed. I'm seeing the spaceship dissolving, and the part of you that was holding on to it is very lost. And I want you to symbolically embrace this part, love this part.
Yeah, that was the thought I had. Is what else is left? I have nothing now. I don't have it now.
You have that part of you has the bigger part of you, the part that isn't locked into that. All right, I want to just send divine love and divine connection and divine understanding, divine foundation, because this part of you feels lost.
Yeah.
And so I want you to help this part of you release as much of the feeling of lost and being nowhere and have nothing to connect to. And actually, I'm getting that it's such an opportunity, because for you to have lost this spaceship, this very hard reality, it's as if it's going to enable you to open to the higher fifth dimensional part of you. It's such a good thing, really. So whatever you feel to do with that lost part, do as much.
No, I can live with it.
Okay.
I can live with it.
Okay. Wow, that was pretty impressive, Zeke. All right. Fear. For you, Zeke, I'm feeling a little bit of fear because it's scary. You've held on to this image for such a long time that the fear is just fear of the unknown. Who am I without it?
No, I'm excited about it. It's like a whole new world. It's like something new. Something's going to happen.
Yeah, which is exciting, but it's also, I'm reading you at the soul level. So you may not have that consciously, which is great, but there is still some fear, some trepidation there. Okay. But way to go, guys. And you, mister, you're excited, huh?
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Good job.
Brand new world.
I am so proud of you, mister.
Good job.
Thanks.
Time to do a new Zeke show.
Yeah, I'm going to make a Zeke show about it.
Yeah.
Is that what your show is about?
Everything I go through, I document it.
Oh.
Everything happens to me, I document it. Every
That's good.
epiphany, every single epiphany, I say, I'm divine vision, divine clarity, divine understanding, divine Zeke show. That's what it is. And then I had ordered a new banner for my car with my new slogan. The slogan was, reality is not what it appears to be, thezekeshow.com. I don't know what I'm going to do with that.
Well, you'll have an asterisk.
Except when it is. Yeah, that's it. Reality is not what it appears to be, except when it is.
I think it's going to really open you. I'm excited, Zeke. He's done so much work, and he just keeps taking, one piece here and one piece there. Just like all of us, that's what we do.
Yeah.
It's one piece at a time.
Yeah.